What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today, I wanted to introduce you to Usurper. He's one of the moderators in my Discord who plays at about a champ level, and he was one of the lucky recipients who won a free coaching session from me. If you're interested in how to get free coaching, stay tuned till the end. The thing about Usurper is that he constantly blames his teammates for his losses. He tilts very easily and has sent countless messages about how his teammates are throwing games. In this replay review, I'm going to look at some of his gameplay and see what I can uncover to help him improve out of these ranks, and without further ado, enjoy.
The problem that I got at the moment, which I find is a big one, is trust. I found that lately, casuals is no different to ranked. Ranked is no different to casuals. Like, it's the same stuff that happens there, and I get I'm very non-trusting. That's one of the issues that I've got.
You don't like playing with your teammates?
Yes and no. I want to play with teammates, but because I don't trust them, I'm ended up staying back more. And you've probably seen me do a lot in the private matches where I'm behind you or rotating back, I'll take a shot. Sometimes I'm probably a bit further back than you would like me to be, say for a halfway field or whatnot, blah, blah, blah. I probably might be back more towards the goal side or something. Depends what the play is. I couldn't really say like offhand, but yeah, so trust is an issue. I think that's one of my biggest ones there. I think that's why I really bring it up, is bring it to surface, is trust.
So let's go straight into this one.
Not looking forward to this one. This is why my true colors do shine a little bit here.
Yeah. Well, I will say, you've mentioned it a couple times now, tilt is bad. And It's hard in this game to not get tilted, especially when you feel like you could be doing better, your teammates could be doing better. If you find yourself getting tilted, probably just best to take a breather. But whatever you can do to calm yourself, elevate mentally to say, it really doesn't matter all that much. It's just Hot Wheels soccer. Take a deep breath. If you just say, okay, whatever, my teammates messed up, it'll help you a lot to control what's going on, have better influence on the play, make more informed decisions. And if you just keep tilting, take a break from the game. Honestly, tilting is really, really tough in Rocket League. It makes you play a lot worse.
And I think actually I started out playing it worse, and I feel like you may disagree, but I feel like as the game progressed and I kind of eased out of the tilt, or at least I wasn't so bad, I played better.
Okay, good.
But you might disagree. You might be looking at the game and thinking, no, I don't agree with that statement.
Well, so right here, I just see your teammates taking control. I would quickly try to get up the right side of the field, create that distance again, and then where does the ball go? Exactly where you're not. That's what I was looking for. So right here, he chips it over. I would, as fast as I can, basically say, great, he's chipped it over. I'm going to go occupy this empty space. First of all, if you're positioned over here, they're hopefully not just going to clear it to you. And if they do, easy shot. But that's how your car position really affects what the other team is going to do. Because if this guy's going and he sees you over here, he's out of options because he's got one guy right on him, one guy close, one guy covering this space. So again,
dude in the net as well.
Yep.
I think
you have a problem with recognizing when your teammates take the advantage and where to go. You got to trust your teammates that once they do get the ball moving onto the opponent's half, you need to occupy the empty space, which is not your net. You need to go cover much more effective areas of the field, which in this case, because you have two teammates over there on the left side, would be the right side of the field. You got caught leaving net. This should have been a goal for the other team. In these situations, it can be really, really confusing to see what's going on. I think this whole play just sort of spiraled out of control, starting with this right here. This is a very tough read to make, but the better you can yourself get at getting on the backboard here and trying to hit that as early as possible, the better. Really hard read, so I don't fault you for not going for it. So, you cover net well, you keep momentum well. Here's where you lose it, where you start going towards that near post. The ball's directly over your head, right? Once you end up with the ball sky high right above you, you lose sight of the play, you lose sight of what's coming. So I would say just take a breath, realize that you have two teammates also playing defense, and just stay in this spot. If you stay right here, right, and then you watch this all transpire, you're still at far post, and then you can be the first guy to jump at this, right? So you've got to keep the composure, stay at what looks like far post. You would see your teammate here, trust that he's jumping, and then when you see that he's fumbled it, that's when you use the momentum from being in this spot to try and save this ball, right? You use the momentum, you get a much better 50, and they've overcommitted, right? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. And I was super pissed. If you roll back, he took my boost. Look.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to the corner. I was that, and yeah.
You also took the ball really slow. Takes an awkward bounce right here. If you had taken that into the corner faster, with just a slightly better touch on it, totally lucky here. Doesn't matter if he takes your boost. You want the ball to go towards blue half as fast as possible now, which this slows it down, and then you've used all of your boost to just take it into the corner. So better touch there, changes the whole situation. Even if this guy does come in and take your boost, it happens a lot in threes. You can't tilt. You got to just make sure as much as possible you're saving 20, 30 boost, whatever you have in the tank, to then continue on the play so you're not taking it off the wall with 0. I think that's just a mechanical error. Are you already tilted?
Yeah. I was typing, bro. He done me with that boost. Now I know what you're saying. It was on me because I could have did a better touch, but I didn't, and it was sluggish and slow. But the fact that he took the boost and sat there, and then I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? Anyway.
I'm watching this guy now. His camera settings are really wonky. So this happens all the time. All of the time. Okay?
Yeah.
So you can't tilt. You just need to look within yourself to basically say, what could I have done better? And you have 33 here. So the first thing you could have done better is just a better touch right here. Super lucky, dribble challenge. Do dribble challenge, you won't feel like you need so much boost to dribble. And then I think the tilt gets you.
It did, and that's not even the. Yeah,
we'll continue. But that happens all the time, and you could have done something better to avoid that, and now you're throwing.
No, that was just typing.
I understand. I understand. But when you stop mid-game to type, you're destroying not only your mental, but your entire team's mental, and you're gassing up the other team saying, oh, hell yeah, they're already tilted. Let's go. Easy win.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, exactly.
So,
and it kind of did.
No matter how angry you get at your teammates, they could do the biggest buffoon shit ever. You just need to roll with the punches. So this is on you if they score here, because you have all the time in the world to be jumping for this, and you just never go up. If this is me, I'm jumping now. I'm making sure that I'm the first person to jump, because the first person to jump gets to the ball first. And don't get me wrong, knowing that isn't going to make you good at it. It's an area for practice. But jumping first, almost always, is going to get you to the ball first.
And not doing it is not going to help you improve on it.
Nope.
So, yeah.
Something to practice in casuals, private matches, whatever. But early jumping, especially like right here, that's exactly what I wanted to see. I don't care that you missed. Watch this guy. He sees you up. He's already positioning for where you're going to hit it, right? Because he's seen you jump already. It sucks that you missed it, and they're probably going to score, right? Mechanical error. We don't spend time on those. But the purpose of this is showing you that you're already up in the air, and this guy does not go until he's seen you with it, right? Because you jumped first. And jumping first demands that respect from your opponents, where once everyone in the lobby sees you up for this, you've demanded that respect. I'll sometimes do this just to stop people from attacking. Basically say, like, I'm not even trying to clear this. I'm just going to, like, soft touch it and get people to not jump and shoot. Sometimes even with, like, 12 boost, I'll jump first just to make sure that people aren't continuing their attack. Trying to force that respect out of them. And then, again, they score because you whiffed. Idea is right. Mechanical error. Hit the training packs.
Gotcha.
Why didn't you go? I've seen you do this before. Why didn't you go?
This here was on me. I don't know why I didn't go this particular time.
Mm-hmm.
I know why I didn't after the fact. It was tilted.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is full tilt.
Yeah, this is full tilt. As you'll see, I kind of just like drove around, but it's soon negated. I don't know what it is. I'll do in a minute. It's
Okay. But it's 1-0. This is the most winnable game of winnable games. You can come
I
back from
just
this. So
yeah
again, the mental is another really tough area where that has to come from you, where you can put aside, oh, my teammates did a brain dead play. You just need to tell yourself, if we lose, I'm going to make sure I did everything I can to be a good teammate. And if it's my teammate's fault, oh well, it happens. But
yeah
we're also seeing that the one goal they scored was on you, right? Like,
yeah.
up until this point, it was still 0-0. And the goal that went in was on you. So doing something like this, it's not only bad for your mental, but for your teammates as well. It just spirals. Can't be doing stuff like this, especially when the game is this close. Because then, again, this is on you, not your teammates.
I don't know if it was here or after the fact. It didn't take long. I snapped out of it. I just stopped being a dick because I was being a dick.
Right.
And I knew I was being a dick, but
Yeah.
I just got to the point where I didn't care. And I think after this,
Right here, it
yeah,
looks like you started
that's it.
trying for a second.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's we're back in play. This is where I said enough is enough.
So let's just see how it continues. You're not taking control of the advantage state here. That mid
Yeah.
boost is there. Go get that mid boost. Go help your team. Right? They get a demo. The ball's slowly rolling in front of their net. Where is blue playing it to? Where they have the opening. Watch this guy. Right? So let's just watch from this entire thing. They're thinking, oh shit, we just own gold. No, we didn't. So now they're looking. That area of the field, wide open. Right? So you can see, he flips at it directly. His teammate has incredible respawn mechanics, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
but they play it to the open area, and the open area is there because you're not taking advantage of the offensive state as much as you could be. Again,
Yeah, it seems so rotating, not good.
but still, this has been like over and over and over again across these replays. Is your teammate hits the ball onto blue half, and you're going the other way, right? If you're tilting and you're not scoring and stuff, you gotta also remember that your teammates need you, right? They need you on
Yeah.
offense, whether you tilt it or not. They need you to be there, and you can't be late to the party in this scenario. Good touch. See, perfect pass. I hate that you turned around on it again, because this is the moment where I'm saying, I'm going to play as a good teammate. If we don't score, I will let it be my teammate's fault. No reason to cut back at this. You know, you're playing threes. That ball, you can't get to it right away. So you just go, and I would drive over, try to steal their boost, get back, basically clearing the way. Because when you do this effectively, right, you make a good pass and then you get out of the play quickly. These two guys can see that, and they can, as early as you clear out, say, great, that's my window to go, and approach it with speed. And then you come back, you cover the midfield to cover the empty space that this guy just left. That's proper rotation. This is, again, a cutoff. Yeah, you need dribble challenge as well. Like, right here, this is where you mess up the dribble opportunity. This is a very good dribble opportunity. When you land, especially when the ball's floating like this, taking a little bit of distance from it, you know, coming this way and then trying to catch it, that's how you're going to play better, right? See how the ball bounces backwards? You want to be able to catch it in a dribble and take it this way. Again, turn on to offense when your team takes the ball. This right here, turn hard right, get on the wall, basically let your teammate Lord Dolly know you got that. See how he left the play? Right? He's waiting for you to be there. So we watch from his perspective. He's hitting the ball over that way. He's like, surely a teammate has that. And he leaves. Right? And we go back to your perspective. You grab this boost. You now have 100. Your team hits the ball onto blue half. But you turn around. You turn away. Right? Help on offense.
Here's where, if you slow it right down, I did earlier, he actually ran me out of the way. But I don't think I would have hit it.
Not by a lot. I mean, he's panicking too, right? From his perspective, he doesn't see you getting this ball, right? I think it's just on this guy, right? This is the guy who missed his challenge. He didn't do his job of forcing the defense to take a bad shot. So that was kind of a three-way mistake. So your main notes, number 1 is help your teammates on offense. You're sometimes just nowhere to be found when they're going up the field ready to attack, and that's a problem because it turns all those situations into 2v3s instead of 3v3s. You can still play defensive by patrolling the midfield, but you need to cover that open space. Otherwise, the defense is just playing it to those spaces. And then mental, right? You gotta zen out. You gotta channel your inner zen. Double entendre on purpose there. You gotta not tilt. The game was 1-0. The goal was on you. Absolutely not worth tilting. Even if your teammates make mistakes, remember that you do as well. Nobody's perfect unless you're at the top of the top, rank 1 on the leaderboard, which none of us are. So control the tilt in that way. Thanks for watching. As I mentioned, I coach completely for free and it's really easy to sign up. My Discord server is linked in the description, and all you have to do once you're in there is react to any future time slots that I post. My server bot will pick a random winner, and I will do the coaching session for them. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to check out my other videos. Peace out.